EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Arlington. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Right to the air is Prescott. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Pistol now for Prescott. Now a screen set up for Blue. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Third and short. Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody uncovers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a third and 10.
46.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain there of 13 yards.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Now, here's second and goal.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one, taken in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He's got room to the 45. 20. 15. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 16th touchdown of the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's left side to Tucker. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Barkley. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 37 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now it is 1st and goal. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go. 46.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. That was in a critical situation. There is no doubt where I'm going with that.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving left. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Trimmer. Yanni.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Hurts finding Smith and an eagle. 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the move left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hurts again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third and long for Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the play fake, Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. A nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Prescott. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
26-yard line.
Now Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Dak going to give this to Blue. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his third touchdown of the game, and number 12 on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. In this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down, Prescott. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Jackson on the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Great, set. Anyone else?
Hurts to the air on first down. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. What do you think?
On the handoff, Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
47. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
15 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
4 yards.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one swung out to Blue. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
At the 9-yard
So, Mike,
line.
there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. Cowboys still up by 7. 28-21.
Eagles 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
I I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Hey, 73.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. Here comes 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Turpin. Take this all the way back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6th right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Eagles 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. On play action, Hurts forced out wide. Now he takes off, and he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll get about 2. The veteran Kenny Clark in on the start.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. He'll try to run for it. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come 19, come 19.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Taken in.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was taken down by Devon Clark. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Devon Clark there to get him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. He's got it at the 7. And he will score! Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up, all even at 35.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Prescott on 1st down. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blue now on the zone read. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott now. forced to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Zach Baun able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9.
Yeah, here we go.
On second down, it's down. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Nolan Smith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Go ahead. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Here's Prescott. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll run the draw with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will go up by 7.
Eagles 42, Cowboys 35. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll be third down. To throw is Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame. So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Jack. That is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield. And in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on first down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On second down, Barkley. And we'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Zach Baum. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4, on the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. To return, it's Jackson. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Great, set. No.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 33-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Great, set. Delta.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Great, set. No.
They'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
Receiver just... finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So the Eagles use their 1st time out here. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Hurts will try it again. Moving to his right. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Tucker. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah,
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Wheel him up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.